Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today we're going to be looking at the film Inglorious Basterds. Now I've got two versions of this film, both kindly sent to me by AJ over at AJ's Movie Place. He sent me this one for my birthday last year, really nice edition. And then at Christmas time he kindly sent me this premium edition of the film. I had a chance to watch this film, so I'm going to have a little bit of a chat about the film and my thoughts on it, and then we're going to go down onto the little table and we're going to take a bit of a closer look at both of these editions today on the channel. And welcome back. So yeah, I had the opportunity to watch this film recently, and I thought I'd just sort of share my brief thoughts on what I thought of the film. So we'll just give you a little bit of a rundown of the film if you're not aware of it. Inglorious Basterds begins in German-occupied France, where Shosanna Dreyfus, played by Menely Laurent, witnesses the execution of her family at the hands of the Nazi Colonel Hans Lander, played by Christopher Waltz. Shosanna narrowly escapes and flees to Paris, where she forges a new identity as the owner and operator of a cinema. Elsewhere in Europe, Lieutenant Aldo Rain, starring Brad Pitt, organises a group of Jewish soldiers to engage in targeted attacks of retribution. Known to their enemy as the Basterds, Rain's squad joins German actress and undercover agent Brigitte von Hammersmark, played by Diane Kruger, on a mission to take down the leaders of the Third Reich. Fates converge under a cinema marquee where Shosanna is poised to carry out a revenge plan of her own. Okay, so there's obviously an all-star cast in this. Michael Fassbender also plays a role, smallish role, and Mike Myers makes a little bit of a cameo in it as well. Now this is a typical Tarantino film, where with some of his films, and he did it with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, what he does is he changes the events of history, so he puts a different slant on it, which is an interesting idea. I think this one is quite a clever idea. I thought it was acted very well. Christopher Waltz played the very menacing Nazi, and it was nice to see Brad Pitt in the role and like leading up this team of guys that were actually brutal after the Nazis. And it's I wouldn't say it's a typical Tarantino film, but it's certainly, he puts his own spin on it, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not the biggest World War II fan. I don't mind some World War films. I can take them or leave them, but I went into this with sort of, well, didn't really know what to expect, but actually was pleasantly surprised. Really enjoyed the film. I won't go into the actual ending of the film because I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen the film, but it's an interesting idea, clever way of sort of rewriting history, shall we say, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a very engaging film, keeps you sort of interested. Great acting by the cast. As I say, it's an all-star cast, so they all put in great performances, and I thoroughly enjoyed the film. So many thanks to AJ. As I say, he's given me both these editions, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go down onto the little table, and I'm just going to show you both editions in a bit more detail. Okay, so we come down onto the little table. So we've got two editions. This one, which is a Zavvi exclusive edition, I think it was part of a sort of an Everything Blue edition that they brought out, you know, their collaboration that they had. And this one, I think, could possibly be an HMV exclusive, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, 100% on that. But anyway, we'll take a look at each one in a bit more of a closer look. So we'll start off with the red one. Okay, so the slip box is very nice. This is all sort of embossed. Inglorious Basterds is slightly textured when you feel it, but it's not embossed. There's your cast at the top there. And the new film by Quentin Tarantino. So there's your spine. And then on the back of this, there's all your text specs. I read that out at the start of the video. But yeah, if you want to zoom in and look at the tech specs, you've got a wealth of special features on there as well. DTS master audio mix on this, probably a 5.1 it is, widescreen 240:1 aspect ratio. So let's open up the contents. So we get the Amaray case with that artwork on, and there's the back with the same tech specs on. Open it up. So you've got the Blu-ray disc there, little pamphlet of just other releases. Okay, so with this edition you get some nice art cards. Right, so there's the first one, and I believe these fold out. They're like postcards. So there we go, that one's horizontal. Very, very nice these are. Japanese poster. Now I do believe that was a poster actually in the film that was up in the cinema, if you've seen the film. More posters for the same film. And I do believe that's the film that they're watching in the cinema towards the end of the film. And then you've also got a little recipe there for old-fashioned Austrian strudel. So yeah, you can make your own strudel if you wish. Okay, so on to the second edition. And this is a different image, again with Brad Pitt on the front. Side, there's no embossing or debossing on that. And there's another nice image on the back there. Obviously the baseball bat and the helmet. And then you've got the steelbook and some goodies inside. So let's take those out. So the box is a rigid, hard box. Really good quality this. There's the top as well. Nothing on the bottom. Okay, so we'll get on to the steelbook first. Now this is a really nice steelbook, this. You've got debossing on the gun butt of Inglorious Basterds. It's a very glossy steelbook, this one. No embossing or debossing on the actual title there. But no, that is a nice touch to sort of have that on the gun barrel. There's the spine. And then the back, once again, a different image. So all of these, both of these editions do have different images, which is really nice. Open it up. Okay, so that's one of those posters that was in the other edition. And with this one, we're getting the 4K Ultra disc. And we're getting the Blu-ray disc. And another image of that film. So very, very nice steelbook, this one. Yeah, very happy with that. Just a little word about the 4K Ultra picture quality. It's really good. You know, it's obviously modern shot film, so it looks great on Blu-ray and 4K. The HDR, you know, shines as well. I mean, obviously you've got all the costumes in this, the textures on the costumes. You can see close-ups on facial features, And the surround sound was very good. You know, they got a lot of shooting in this, so you're getting a lot of left and right separation. Didn't really notice much overhead, if I'm honest, but the odd thing now and again. But no, overall, yeah, great looking 4K disc. Okay, so next up we get a little pamphlet with this. Nothing really on the back, so let's just open it up. So again, this one contains some art cards and some little cards as well. So we'll have a look at these first. So I believe they're all the same on the back. And there we go, Michael Fassbender. He's not in the film for very long, but he's very good at German accents. I know within the X-Men First Class and, well, Days of Future Past, he's very good at German. So he's very convincing in my, my eyes, certainly as an actor portraying a German. Okay, so these little character cards, if you haven't seen the film, you're probably thinking, well, what does this mean? Well, there is a scene within the film where there's a gathering of people, including Michael Fassbender's character. They're in a bar in France. There's some Germans on another table, and they are playing a particular game, which is kind of like guess the character. So they've got cards with each sort of name on, and then on the back you've got that. So that's what this is really sort of in relation to. And then the last thing that we get in this set is a little booklet. On the back. Okay, so we've got pictures and a little bit of text as well, which is always nice to see. Behind the scenes, pause if you wish to read. You know, and all the costumes in the film are wonderful. You know, it really captures that time period. Tarantino is really, really good at that. I felt that within sort of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He really captured the 1960s in that film, and equally so with the wartime in this film. Christopher Waltz is very good in the role. I do believe this was probably one of the sort of roles that kind of really sort of shot him to stardom. I think after this, then he was in Spectre, the James Bond film. After this, this guy was in Rush, played Nicky Lauda, the film about Ferrari, and James Hunt, the British driver who went up against Nicky Lauda, played by Daniel Bruhl, and he's been in various other films as well. I think he was in Captain America as well. Very good actor. Oh, there's even a bit about the writer and director there, so if you wish to pause and read, you can. And that's the cinema where the sort of finale of the film takes place. So yeah, really nice booklet with this release. So I hope you enjoyed that sort of closer look at those two editions of this film, and you enjoyed my sort of brief review of it and my thoughts on it. If you like these sorts of videos, yeah, please give us a thumbs up. That really does help out the channel. And why not consider subscribing to the channel as well for sort of more things like this. Yeah, you know, I've got a wealth of playlists on the channel, so yeah, go and check out some of these other videos. Yeah, so that's the end of the video, guys. Well, thoughts and comments down below as well. What are your thoughts on this film? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? Do you have it on Blu-ray, 4K, or even DVD? Interested to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Right, that's the end of the video, guys. Take care and see you in the next one.